Do you enjoy this show or do you never watch it? We can even talk about what we were just talking about, like the problem with seeing each other too often, because that did happen to us for a minute,
Yeah.
and I like broke down.
You cried.
I did.
And now, we saw each other too much, and I didn't see a problem with it. And now the roles are reversed for her. I feel
You
like
think
we're seeing each other too much, and I feel like we need to take a step back again.
Whoa, easy. This is on like recording. Chill out. Jeez, just got a little sad right there.
Why?
No, just playing.
Oh.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 5-minute mark, the show where I put 5 minutes on the clock, talk about everything and anything that I want. I have a special guest, my girlfriend, right to the right of me. So if you see me looking that way a little too, I'm trying not to. Say hi.
Hi.
She brought up a good point that there should probably be a topic, at hand to talk about instead of just going off of the broad idea of relationships. 5 minutes on the clock. You want me to call you Julissa or my girlfriend?
Whichever. My girlfriend.
In the pursuit of trying to find a question to address, she mentioned the fact that we had a little bit of an issue a little while ago about how often we were seeing each other, and it became super frequent, almost every day. I had the issue with it. I was becoming very frustrated, I think, with the fact that we were seeing each other every day.
It's because we would see each other every day, and we would do nothing. We would
Yeah.
just be with each other.
It was just
and,
because we would see each other, just to see each other.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how dangerous that was, and how much I was ignoring the fact that I didn't want to see you some days, and not in I just don't want to see you because I'm mad at you. It was just I just don't want to see you because I want to do something else, or I want to be with
because
friends.
we wouldn't take time to do other things outside of a relationship, which sucked.
Mm-hmm. And I stepped away from videos altogether, and I stepped away from doing photos and hanging out with friends, and that wasn't at all your fault.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, you also had a huge thing of you missed having friends or your friend group.
And I think
I was like, that's not my fault.
No, it's not your fault at all. It's mostly mine, and it's also because I think I had I just don't know how to balance it.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a relationship previously where I didn't really have to, because I blocked out all my friends basically, which wasn't healthy at all.
And now all your friends blocked you out.
No, I think I did that again. It was very subconscious. I just stopped coming around. I stopped replying to the invites. I very much excluded myself from the friend group, which was my bad, and it was a behavior that I didn't even know that I was doing. But I'm trying to build my friend group back up and focus on not just you but also myself and how I'm feeling and stuff like that. But the whole seeing each other, and you just mentioned it off the camera, that you're feeling that way.
Yeah, mainly just because after work I come here, and then on my days off we plan things to do together, so I never really have time to just focus on whatever I need to do.
Yeah.
Or, I get too strung out.
Spread too thin. No, I get it, and I think the way she's going about it is way healthier than I did, because I bottled it up for probably months. I felt like that for months. That's a really bad thing that I do, because I bottle stuff up, and I say I'm either gonna deal with it later, or it's not as important because it's gonna hurt somebody else, and it ends up hurting both of us because I'm super stressed out emotionally, and then I have to go and open up to the person that I've been hiding this from for so long, and just explode with emotion and so many things that have piled up that they don't even know how to deal with everything. I don't really know how to address it either. I don't know how to not do that.
That's how to not
just bottle things up into the point where it just explodes and somebody has to deal with everything all at once. Genuinely, the way that I came up, I literally came to her and was bawling, crying, because I thought I wanted to break up. It was just super stressful for both of us, and I ended up hurting her, I think, in the worst way.
Yeah.
In pursuit of not trying to hurt her.
That sucked. I was very blindsided.
Yeah.
Had a whole session dedicated to that, talking with my therapist.
Oh,
about
that's the
that.
worst. See, and like that's what I want to stop doing that and be able to tell things that hurt them in very small chunks, so that way I don't obliterate somebody all at once, and like in the process hurt me, because like for a week we didn't talk, and that was both of our decision. And for a little while after, like I feel like there was a little bit of like, it was just a little weird.
Yeah, I held a lot of like resentment towards
Yeah.
you for doing that.
Rightfully so. I mean, somebody does that to you, you're not gonna open up with open arms, because you're gonna keep them at a distance for a little bit.
Oh, but yeah, you learned your lesson.
I just think it's just all bad when you try to protect somebody by blocking out your opinion or your feelings. It's gonna turn out a million times worse because of how long you're willing to hold that in. And if you're anything like me, you're willing to hold it in for 6 months and then explode in one day, which is weird. What were we talking about? What was the whole, was that
We
the
were
point?
talking about spending too much time together, and then you
So
just went on like the
don't
whole.
So don't spend too much time together.
No, if you feel like you need, yes, don't spend too much time together. But if you feel like you need to address that, like it's not scary. That shouldn't be scary to like tell someone they need space. It doesn't have to be a negative thing all the time, because maybe they want space too.
Did you want space?
At the time,
Did you think like, yeah?
no, I didn't think it was that bad. But
But like if I had come to you and been like, look, this is how I'm feeling.
if you're like, man, I don't know, maybe. I think our whole thing was that a lot of the time we were spending together, it was just like we were doing the same thing over and over. Like because I remember you saying that the reason that you felt like you didn't like me anymore or whatever was because our relationship, like there was like no effort put into it anymore. We were just kind of too comfortable with each other. I agreed, and so we started to after that we started to plan more like things to do with each
More
other.
fun.
Yeah, more fun things.
Just like chill.
Yeah, like little things. We kept thinking of little things to do together, which was fun.
It's been way past 5 minutes. I just like stopped the timer. I'm gonna break the rule once just because this is an actual deep conversation that I wanted to expand on, not just keep it in the capsule of 5 minutes. So it's a 10-minute mark today. No worries. It's so weird because you have to have that balance. You have to have that balance of like, you can't see each other so often because you lose interest in like knowing the person because you you go to routine. But you also can't not see each other so much that you lose who the person is like to you.
But it's also like if you get too close, you don't even recognize them anymore either. Or not that you don't recognize them, never mind. No, that like you don't, like you're too far in, you like don't see them as a whole anymore.
Yeah. Ooh, I know exactly what you're trying to say.
You know what I'm trying to say?
If you're too far away, you can't tell who they are. But if you're too close,
there's just your lives are too.
You don't know where you start and she ends.
Yeah.
Sheesh. With that being said, I'm just kidding. If you're just feeling a little fatigued on seeing the other person, probably don't be afraid to just let them know.
Is that how you felt for those months?
I wasn't fatigued. I was just like wanting to do something else. And the wanting to do something else made me feel bad because that meant, by definition, I didn't want to see you.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
So it was like geez, I feel bad. Like I do want to see you, but I want to do something else
miss
more.
Your hobbies and stuff.
I miss filming. I miss everything that comes with being myself. Shoe collecting. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. It's been intense and it's a really long episode, so hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you next week with another 5-minute mark. Peace.